Yeah, so this week crypto market outlook, right? What are the expectations as we are ending the month of September? So month of September is the worst performing month for crypto. And of course, moving on to October will be a much bullish situation for the crypto market. Of course, what to look forward for this time, and of course, what to accumulate. What are the coins that you need to accumulate is also very important because I believe timing, positioning, okay, and strategizing your dry powder, which is your USDT, to actually buy and actually hodl during this whole year of crypto accumulation. Okay, so in this article, you can see here, there are a few whales that are actually accumulating these coins. And of course, tonight I will be sharing two major coins. Okay, two major coins, right, that you should be holding as well. And of course, during this time, right, which is also quite crucial as we are approaching two major events for two of the altcoins. So here, so these whales are actually accumulating the chainlink, curve down, and of course Arbitrum. Okay, so this will be an ongoing accumulation. As you know, this whole year is a year of accumulation until end of this year maybe. So you can see some of the coins are starting to rally. Okay, especially Chainlink also have finally, I think, breaking out from the accumulation zone. Then currently the price is at around $7.8. Okay, so breaking above $8 and above, then most likely Chainlink will continue to rally even more. Okay, so yeah, so you can see a Chainlink's native token get rallied about 9.2% last week itself. Now continuation to rally, I think most likely will continue to break the critical resistance. Okay, most likely by end of this week. Okay, so you can see here, about 35 new addresses have withdrawn about 755,000 Chainlink, worth over $5 million in the last few days. Okay, so you can see whale activity suggests crypto token accumulation, especially considering the project's viability. So Chainlink right now, they have this new program or new protocol called Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol, CCIP, which also given Chainlink a boost in the market. And that's why you can see the use case for Chainlink is very useful, and you can see the price now is starting to rally again. So that's why I can say that Chainlink is one of our top accumulation lists. Okay, and why you should be getting as well. All right. So yeah, besides Chainlink, right, you can see Curve Down. Curve Down token as another altcoin attracting whales' attention because recently Curve Down has been plunging down. Okay, has been have been a massive drop because of the liquidation, I think, by the token founders, and of course certain whales have pushed the price down. So here you can see recently CRB, I think last week, surged about 12%. Okay, because why? Whale accumulation. So this is where you should be buying. When prices are low, when prices are in a bloody situation, that's where you want to get your hands to actually accumulate. So this is what the whales are accumulating, right? With a total volume of exceeding 50 million of CRB token, worth about 27 million. Okay, right? So you can see here, total of accumulation for CRB is about 27 million. Okay, right? From transferring out from BINANCE exchange in one transaction alone. All right, and then of course you can see Arbitrum as one of the upside potential based on whale activities. Okay, the host spotted investor confidence in Arbitrum based on the whale purchases of the blockchain token. So Arbitrum is actually a layer 2 solution similar to Optimism, okay, which is to help and scale Ethereum for layer 1 purpose. Okay, so you can see the popularity is shifting towards the Arbitrum side compared to Optimism. Okay, so you can see the whale are actually buying, right, total about 2.28 million of Arbitrum tokens itself. Okay, so you can see it's huge accumulations being accumulated by the whales. Okay, so currently right now Arbitrum is trading about 81 cents at the moment, so it's still considered cheap, still at this new low. But of course, the usage and utility is very important and very useful for Arbitrum itself. Okay, moving on next to the next article here, you can see. So Radix. Okay, so Radix will be having its Babylon. So Babylon event, which is the new upgrade. Okay, the latest upgrade that is happening. So Radix also is one of our altcoin accumulation list. It is also in our list as well. So congratulations for those who are holding this coin. Okay, so I believe this could be a massive potential in the next bull run. And of course, accumulating right now from the all-time high at 65 cents, which is about 10x from here. Okay, so what is Radix all about? So you can see here, Radix is actually a layer one smart contract platform. So what do they offer is that this is for Radix, this is much more favorable for developers. If you are a programmer, okay, if you are developing a software or a decentralization app, or also known as DApp, DAPP, this is actually useful for people like the developers. Okay, so they are offering a radically better experience for users and developers. Okay, users can confidently use Web3 and DeFi with Radix wallet. So if you're talking about Web3 focus on privacy, okay, and decentralization. Compared to Web2 is basically your data is being stored at its user's front end. Okay, example, you are using Facebook, you're using Instagram, all your data is being stored by the company. So if they are selling your data, you don't even know about it. So by using Web3, it's much more secure, it's much more safe. Okay, so that's why most of the companies are moving into Web3 now. Okay, so with this current development, okay, it actually gives confidence for developers to actually build on Radix. Okay, and that's why Radix create a useful utility. That's why Radix is so important, okay, in the ecosystem of crypto. So right now, they even have their own wallet, crypto wallet, right, which is the Radix wallet. Okay, and then right now also you can see a lot of massive companies are actually engaging with Radix. Okay, in terms of development, right, how you can able to improve the ecosystem. Okay, not only for DeFi, but of course focusing more on Web3 as well. Okay, so yeah, this is Radix. They're going to announce their Babylon mainnet, which is happening later on. So 27 September, which is today. So by US time, maybe another 12 hours. Okay, so currently now it's late night. Now it's morning, not mistaken. So maybe later on, they will announce their mainnet migration. Okay, so this is basically Radix, right? They have their own wallet. Okay, Crypto plus Radix engine. Okay, so here, if you move on here, Radix. Okay, so Radix here, you can see this is their website, right? radixblt.com. Okay, so this is also one of the coin that I'm accumulating as well. Okay, so you can see currently Radix now is at Olympia. So Olympia upgrade, you can see a decentralized network foundations. Okay, with simplified, unsharded Cerberus consensus with low fees. Okay, so they are also focusing more on transaction purpose. Okay, and then now what you can see now, they are actually at Alexandria now live with it. Okay, and then later on Babylon, which is later. Okay, an open self-incentivizing DeFi ecosystem with crypto component, smart contract. So here they are focusing more on the smart contract system for the developers to work on it. Okay, decentralized royalty system plus on-network blueprint catalog. Okay, so this is much more focusing on the developer side. Okay, that's where they'll be focusing more on the DeFi, decentralized app. Okay, so more safe and secure, right? If you are using Radix, right? Building on Radix. Okay, so this is the benefit here of Radix, all right? So this is their ecosystem actually. What is their use case? Very, very important. Okay, so you can see token burning, 100% of all transactions are being burned. So whatever sending and receiving, okay, whatever gas fees that they are getting, it will be burned. Okay, all right, and then you have staking rewards. 300 million of Radix token per year will go to stakers for securing the networks. Okay, so yeah, there's so many. Locked up via DeFi also. Radix is likely to be one of the key sources for user collateral for DeFi on Radix. Okay, so yeah, overall you can see the community itself is very promising. They are very active. Because I also has been studying this company as well on Telegram. The Telegram group also is quite active. So I believe you guys maybe, right, you might want to look into Radix as well, to look into your portfolio, and maybe you might want to add. So of course, this is you have to do your own due diligence. Okay, so everything comes with risk. So invest with the amount that you can afford to lose. Okay, because this altcoin, at the moment, the market cap is low. It's about 600 million market cap. Okay, so it's still young, still matured. So it just launched on last 2021. Okay, December 2021 with an all-time high at 65 cents. Currently, right now, it's only at 6.5 cents. So it's about 10x from here, 10 times from here. So your risk to reward of buying this token, I would say the reward is much greater than the risk. Okay, so later on, we will move into the technical side. Now moving on next to Chainlink. So Chainlink is a big talk here. There you can see Chainlink continue to rally. So congratulations if you are accumulating chainlink and still holding chainlink. So why chainlink is very important. So chainlink focusing on what? They are actually a layer one solution. Okay, and chainlink is actually built on top of Ethereum. Okay, they are using Ethereum as a right. They're using Ethereum to build, and of course they are focusing right. Their main core product here is focusing more on decentralized database Oracle, right? Focusing on DeFi Oracle. Okay, but right now you can see they have already introduced this service called CCIP, cross-chain interoperability, okay, protocol, CCIP they call it. So why is it so important? You can see here. These are the five major things, five major components that Chainlink introduced, that Chainlink have a better edge against other competitors. Okay, because if you talk about Polkadot also focusing on cross-chain interoperability. Why is it the same, or why is it Chainlink much more special compared to Polkadot? Because Polkadot only focus on cross-chain interoperability between one blockchain to another blockchain. So example, let's say you have USDT on your Tron network. You want to transfer to another network, which is BINANCE Smart Chain. So that for Polkadot, they can able to do it, right? From transferring from one network to another network. It's also the same as Chainlink. But what Chainlink does is that it adds more features, not only focusing more on the network itself in terms of cross-chain interoperability, but they're focusing here on DeFi as well. Okay, focusing more on Web3 solution. Okay, right? So there are many other areas also you can see. Okay, they are focusing more on lending and borrowing as well. Right, most DeFi lending and borrowing protocols require to deposit collateral on the chain. On the chain, the protocol you want to use is deployed on. So here you can see the CCIP for Chainlink. Okay, they're not only focusing on so many other areas, but going in deep, right, which is a DeFi sector. Because as you know that RBA curve down, they're providing collateral service, right? DeFi lending and borrowing as collateral. So if you want to borrow USDT example, but you don't want to sell off your BTC, that's where you will loan out your BTC as a collateral, and therefore you can able to use the whatever USDT that they offer for you. Okay, so that's why you can see RV is actually integrated on Chainlink as well under the CCIP program. So very useful. I can see more and more will start to adopt on the CCIP. That's why you can see many of the projects and developers are moving into this, right? CCIP chain on top of Chainlink. Okay, and then here we are focusing more on cross-chain liquidation. So cross-chain liquidation here you can see, like example, you take loan from RBA. Okay, but then what happened is that you get liquidated, or maybe there could be a margin call coming. Because sometimes when you take loan, there is a certain amount of period that you need to pay back the loan, right? Because or else what happens is that your collateral, which is your asset that you have already given out, right? Most likely they will be taken back. So you won't be able to take back unless you pay. So there is a certain time that you need to sort it out. So when CCIP being introduced, it actually solved this problem. All right, so you can see here, continuing with the theme of DeFi lending and borrowing protocols, many DeFi users have multiple positions held across multiple DeFi protocols, right, on a different blockchain. So yeah, so basically you can see the user is entrusting the protocol to earn yield and to ensure positions are kept collateralized to avoid liquidation. The keyword here is to avoid liquidation. So that's the main purpose here for cross-chain liquidation protection, right? So that's why you can see with CCIP and cross-chain token transfers and messaging, DeFi protocols position monitoring apps and yield aggregators can be enhanced to have cross-chain liquidation protection. So that's why you can see why is it so important for Chainlink. Chainlink's price why keep going up is because of all this. Okay, so many. We have domain services, we have cross-chain NFTs. You see that the number one here is the game changer here is the cross-chain NFTs, because I don't see any companies besides Chainlink doing this cross-chain NFTs. Okay, besides the cross-chain network. Right now, they are focusing more on the NFTs as well. So example, now you have NFTs on Polygon Matic, right? You want to transfer maybe to Solana network. By using CCIP, it can be done. So this is the first innovation invented by the token founder by Sergey Nazarov. Okay, he's the one who invented CCIP. So yeah, there you go. Right, you can see these are the five core areas that Chainlink is focusing on. So very, very important. Again, why you should be accumulating altcoin is a no-brainer to actually accumulate Chainlink as well. So you can see more and more developers are starting to build on chainlink as well, and more people will start to realize that CCIP is the game changer for chainlink and of course the whole crypto industry as well. All right, so there you go. Chainlink, this is the second article. Now moving on next, you can see here. So where are we right now? Okay, so many do not realize, right? When is the altcoin season? Okay, how long do we need to wait? So if you refer into this altcoin season index, okay, you can see currently we are sitting at 57%. Okay, so we are currently down about what, 8 more percent, isn't it? Right? So yeah, you can see here. Okay, about 18%, about another 18 more to reach altcoin season. So in order to reach this, okay, if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last season, which is 90 days from now, then it is considered altcoin season. Okay, so far you can see overall is about 57% of the altcoins have been outperforming against Bitcoin. Okay, so you can see MakerDAO has been outperforming against Bitcoin at 118%. You look at Chainlink right now is outperforming against Bitcoin at 35%. So in order to compare this to BTC, you have to take example link/BTC chart. That's where you get to see how is it differentiate, right? How you can able to differentiate between this Bitcoin season versus altcoin season. Okay, so you need to compare your altcoin versus Bitcoin instead of the US dollar. So you can see Optimism, Solana now is outperforming this Bitcoin now. Okay, so what happens when you reach 75%? That's where you're going to see a massive altcoin rally. You're going to see many coins starting from the higher market cap, going to middle cap, and then going to a lower cap. Okay, so this brings us to this part to altcoin season, because I believe many of you do not know how does this crypto market cycle works. Okay, so for the altcoin season to works, first you need to have BTC. BTC will run first. Okay, so BTC need to have its run. Okay, flow of money moves into Bitcoin. Okay, causing price to surge. That's where the Bitcoin dominance will start to go up as well. So when Bitcoin have its turn, okay, when there is a blow of top for Bitcoin, that's where the money flows into Ethereum. Ethereum is the main altcoin, okay, at the moment, right? So what happens is that money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin, okay? And then Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin, right? And starts to outperform. Okay, that's where you're going to see many coins will start to outperform against Bitcoin. That's what you are seeing right now. 57% of the altcoins is outperforming against Bitcoin. And then here you can see phase 2, Ethereum is outperforming against Bitcoin. Okay, so right now I would say we are at the third phase, which is the large cap. So large cap now is actually getting the attention, especially like Chainlink. Okay, is continue to rally. Okay, some of the layer one altcoin is taking its turn now to continue to rally. Okay, so Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin and large caps are going parabolic. So Chainlink, especially now, is about to break past the accumulation zone. So later we will look into the technical side for Chainlink as well. And then of course, the last one is phase 4, altcoin season. Large caps, right? Large market cap, especially the top 10, top 20 coins have gone full vertical. And we are seeing growth of tops. Then mid cap, low cap, and then the smaller cap. Okay, maybe your meme coins like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, all tend to pump around the same time. Okay, large cap have been outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, it seems every coin is going parabolic. So that's where you can see the fear and greed index, especially the greed. Okay, where the market turns to be euphoria, where many people are actually going in at the top. Okay, everyone is super excited and you feel the mania is in the air. So this one you have to be very careful when you reach this phase 4. Okay, many coins will tend to go up. Okay, astronomical gains that you'll be seeing, mind-blowing gains, life-changing gains. So this is where crypto it is. Okay, so this is the part to altcoin season. So yeah, if you want this, then I'll be sharing, or you can able to view. Okay, I put in the chat box so you can later refer to this post. Okay, so this is the post. Now moving on next, you can see what's happening right now with SEC. So SEC having issues with the approval of spot ETF. So again, they are delaying. This time they are actually quite specific. They actually postponed the decision for Cathie Wood's ARK Invest Bitcoin ETF to next year itself. So ARK Invest deadline will be on 10th of January next year. So you can see the third deadline is on 11th of November itself. And then for other companies like BlackRock, their next approval will be on 17th of October, which is next month. Okay, we are already ending the month of September, so we are roughly at about another 2 more weeks, okay, to actually have another approval pending request from the SEC to approve. So maybe they could also delay, okay, and to push forward to next year. So BlackRock, we have Bitwise, right, most likely to get rejected or to postpone again. Okay, so applications from BlackRock, Bitwise, okay, Invesco, and the rest of them all expected to be addressed in mid-October. So let's see how SEC is going to play out this time, or what are the excuses that SEC have to give in order to delay or to postpone. Okay, so yeah, this is a time that you want to pay attention and to continue to accumulate. Okay, so while they are delaying the spot ETF, you want to accumulate, right? Then moving on here, chainlink yet again, you can see, right? Chainlink is just one weekly candle close away from confirming a breakout, right? A breakout of its multi-year macro downtrend. Okay, so you can see one whole year, chainlink has been accumulation in the accumulation zone. Okay, so if you are sitting on the sidelines yet again, then I believe you are missing the boat. Okay, because I believe some of the altcoins are already starting to take off. Right, we have Thorchain Rune already taking off. Okay, we have Frontier already taking off. We have Injective Protocol already broke out from the accumulation. There's so many of the smaller coins, and then we are still hear people saying no time to sell. You know, this is not the time to accumulate. How many times we've been hearing people to ask you to sell? Okay, where you should be buying and accumulating this whole year itself. So you can see already most of the coins are starting to wake up, and yeah, you should pay more attention on this. Okay, moving on next, again, you can see Bitcoin reserve risk. Okay, so this is the BTC reserve risk, right? So currently, right now, if you look at the situation here, right now the data is showing we are at the green zone here, right? By right, we should be at the buy zone. Okay, so green zone, when Bitcoin is in the green zone, which means there's a high level of confidence among investors and the price of BTC is relatively low. Exactly is what's happening right now. You can see BTC is pumping. Right, currently it's hovering around 26.7, 26.8. Okay, so in other words, it's a good time to consider investing in Bitcoin because the risk compared to the potential reward is attractive. Compared to the red zone, what you're seeing here is that when Bitcoin is in the red zone, it means there's a low level of confidence among investors and the price of BTC is quite high. So that's where you don't want to accumulate. You want to accumulate when the price is bottom and the price is at sideways and when people have given up hope, right? When you're at the stage of depression. Okay, if you use the wall sheet, okay, you can be able to see price most likely has been capitulated and people are losing hope, and that's where you want to get in. Okay, so historically, investing in Bitcoin during periods where reserve risk is in the green zone has produced outsized returns over time. Okay, so this is the historical data. You can see what's happening here. Every time when you reach a buy level or green zone, right, you can see what happened to the price. So yeah, this is happening right now. And then if you look onto the crypto market outlook, currently we are hovering around 1.06 trillion. BTC is currently at 26.4 at the moment, right? 26.4. Okay, so it's up about 1.11% last 24 hours. Ethereum is about 1.6. Okay, any gainers for today? So today we have MakerDAO, okay, up about 8.85%. Okay, so what else? Look at Chainlink now, 4.09, up about 10.95%. In the last 7 days, you can see now it's about 7.64 already. So it's going up and up, right? We have Thorchain Rune here, 3.31%. Okay, already at 1.75. So you guys have accumulated way below $1. Congratulations. I think you can see here this continue to rally. We have curved down, right, at 0.52. Right, still early to accumulate all these coins. Right, we have Optimism, 1.29. Okay, still at this low. Arbitrum as well, 83 cents, still at the all-time low. Okay, so moving on next to the technical side. Okay, so you have any questions that you want me to address, feel free to put in the chat box. So later on, I will look into it. All right. Now, moving on next, you can see this is a crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH or Ethereum. So this is just focusing more on the altcoins. So what you can see here for the money time frame, for money time frame, you can see price is consolidating or is in the accumulation zone. Okay, so the bottom was here. Okay, So this one is at the top here at 408. So it's ranging now. Okay, the price is ranging. You know it's downtrend, but it's ranging. Okay, weekly. So weekly, you can see price is actually sideways. So you can see this is a descending channel. Okay, so looks like it's about to break towards the upside. You can see also. Okay, so you can see the weekly channel, right? Descending is about to break. So all eyes on the middle band here. To break above here will be a bullish situation at 333.9918. Okay, so anytime, okay, most likely the altcoins can be able to break out from this range, right? On the daily time frame, also you can see what's happening here, also sideways. Okay, so the only concern here is the top BB here that it needs to break out. Okay, looking on to H4, 4 hourly, you can see there's a nice momentum buy, right? Breaking towards the upside. You can see this is a W pattern here. Okay, forming like this, very bullish. So coming back down for one more last retest to continue back again. So maybe at 321 at this area, maybe for another re-entry buy, then maybe might see another break towards the upside. Then moving on next to dominance. So BDC dominance, what you can see here, currently the dominance side, overall the trend is uptrend. Okay, we can see also the trend is at peak momentum pullback. Okay, so now it's just hovering above the buy zone here. Okay, so your next resistance most likely will be here at 53%. Looking onto the weekly time frame, right? You can see the setup on the weekly time frame, right? You can see the trend channel is actually downtrend. Okay, it's breaking past above the trend line here. Okay, but you can see this is a lower high compared to the previous high. So let's see whether or not this setup can play out or to break towards the downside. So breaking towards the downside, you might look at this level here. Okay, maybe around here. 48.73% might break down back if the dominance were to weaken. So on H daily, so the daily candlestick, what you can see now, there is a BB squeeze on the daily time frame. If you look onto the weekly, there is a sell situation, sell to buy situation. Okay, so most likely to target on the weekly buy zone here at 49.5. Okay, so H4 itself also is breaking down with a bearish engulfing here on this level. So which means if the dominance is down, right, altcoins is rallying. Okay, so if you look onto the Ethereum against Bitcoin chart, you can see now Ethereum is outperforming against BTC now. You can see already what's happening. So on monthly time frame, you can see this flag pattern here descending towards the downside. So we are still in play for this flag pattern to actually break towards the upside for altcoins. So maybe Ethereum have a chance to actually break up. But of course, this level here to be cautious because this is a critical support zone. So it continues to break towards the downside. You might look at 0.05364 at this level here. Now, weekly time frame, you can see price also still downtrend, but it's still within this channel, still within this range, still above the lower BB. Okay, so there could be a chance where the price will break up here at the sell zone at 0.06259. Okay, or this spot BB here at 0.06383. Okay, daily time frame, you can see also the daily now is having a short-term recovery back towards the upside. Okay, now it's retesting the middle band. Okay, so far overall on ETH against BTC, the price right now you can see the trend is bullish for the immediate short term. So Ethereum is outperforming against BTC now. Then looking on to BTC chart, what's happening now? So BTC. Okay, so BTC now you can see currently the price still below the middle band. Okay, then here we are hovering at the buy zone. Now weekly. So the weekly chart again getting rejected at the re-entry sell. Okay, it's still downtrend on the daily time frame. You see here, 27.7. Okay. Now what happened here? You can see for today, we went all the way up here at 26.8. Now back down again to 26.3. So this doesn't look good. You can see here, right? Extreme sell setup here. Price rejected at the sell zone again. So we are back down again at the middle band. Okay, fake out. Okay, fake out move. So let's see on the H4. So H4, what happened? You can see momentum buy, pullback for the re-entry buy. So now it's having a pullback now. So let's see whether this pullback is valid or not. If not, most likely we will be plunging down again. Okay, at 26.3, it needs to maintain. So on the buy zone here at 26.193. Okay, so overall BDC, you can see now the setup here is a flag out. Okay, so you might want to be very careful on H4 time frame itself. Okay, so we have to be patient on these levels here. Okay, so let's see. What are your questions now? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is by XC. Should we just buy any altcoin that is low? What do you think about BINANCE that is under security commission? Are they being sued? So it's the same old story again. Every time when there's a security commission that wants to sue the altcoins, okay, there's a time where you want to take advantage of the situation. Okay, that's why a time where you want to buy when there's fear in the market, right? But if you do your own due diligence, okay, on each altcoins, then of course, then by having this knowledge, by having this experience in the market, it shouldn't really bother you that much. Okay, like even in Ripple case also similar, right? So Ripple also having this lawsuit, right? After that, when Ripple won, what happened is that the price went up for short term, and then after that, SEC sue back again, and then we are back to square one again. So if you take a Ripple case example here, Ripple against dollar, see what happened? Price is down, right? So it went all the way to $1, moves $1, then 3 cents. Now it's back down to where it left off again. Okay, so this is the same thing, same situation, pump and dump situation. Okay, so if you still believe on a token like Sand and Mana, then maybe you should start looking into it. So coins like Sand, you can see it is already down to about 90%. So maybe you might want to accumulate if you have the belief. It's already at a floor price. How low can it go? You can see this is a descending channel also, descending channel pattern. Okay, descending channel pattern. Okay, so anytime, right, if there's a chance of a breakout. Okay, all-time high is how much? 8.5 to 30 cents from now. 30 cents from now to how many X from here? There's about 3,000%. 30X. Okay, 30X from here. Okay. So if you do not know how to manage, okay, we have a team to actually manage. So what we do is we buy the coins for you. Okay, but it will be under your account, under your name. Okay, and then once the halving starts, or probably on April, right? If your portfolio is more than your capital, we will be sharing the profit sharing about 80-20%. 80% is yours, 20% is ours as commission fee. Okay, so if you're interested, then you can able to DM me and I'll be able to provide the service. Okay, so for those who are new, who don't know how to manage or don't know how to take profit, that's where we will be assisting you. Okay, so everything will be under your custody. That is the best part. Okay, so next one, curve down. So let's see, CRB. The CRB also is down. And of course, already at this bottom also. Price also now, this low here. This was the support zone on December itself. Okay, hovering around 51 cents. Looking onto the weekly time frame, you can see already the weekly is doing what? Descending channel, and then it break. So what happened? It already break this trend channel, breaking higher. So next level to watch is the middle band here at the 63 cents. So 63 cents is next. Now looking on to daily time frame, you can see there's a reversal retest candle forming extreme sell. There could be a pullback here, which will give you around this 49 cents. Short-term pullback will be here at 49 cents. H4 time frame, you can see price is breaking inside the Bollinger Band. Okay, BB squeeze on H4. So daily, there could be a short-term sell. So sell to buy will give you around 49 cents. So 49 cents will be an area where you want to look into a buying position. So if you take the FIBO from this top here, this low, so this will give you around, yeah, exactly around here, 0.786 at 51 cents, or the golden ratio here, will be around the 49 cent area, 49, 48 cent. Okay, so that's curved down for you. So let's move on to link. What happened to link? Oh, last one. Okay, due to time shortage here. So chainlink. Chainlink. You can see what's happening already on chainlink. So chainlink now, you can see one whole year sideways. So next level is the middle band here at the $8.06, 8.06. So you can see very promising of a breakout for this month. Okay, if it continues to break towards the upside, continues to break above the accumulation zone, next level will be here, 9.88. Next level will be here, 11.21. Okay, in the weekly time frame, you can see also the weekly now is about to break out already. So again, we have to be very watchful around this zone. It's a very critical resistance level here. It needs to break past this level here at the 8.06 level. Okay, so breaking above this level most likely will continue to rally for chainlink. On daily itself also you can see breaking towards the upside. Okay, momentum buy. So you might want to wait for a pullback for your re-entry. Buy here at 7.05. So let's see, is there any chance of a pullback for you to buy back? So maybe yes, you can see huge rejection here. Okay, so maybe there could be a chance of a pullback. Okay, all right, so chainlink overall is very bullish. Okay, so let's see, it's link against BDC. Chainlink against BDC, you can see also. Chainlink now is about to break up also against BDC. You can see also, very bullish. So against BTC is outperforming. Chainlink is outperforming this Bitcoin. All right, so that's all I have for today, guys. Once again, thank you for your time for participating. And of course, I will see you in the next live session. Once again, thank you, guys. See you and good night.